Hello, this is Tori with LANDiO. We have a new 80-acre property in southern Colorado. This expansive, wide open space has road frontage, amazing mountain views, and millions of acres of publicly accessible land, including national forests, national parks, state wildlife areas, and BLM land. This is a view from the property looking north at Mount Lindsey and Blanca Peak. Blanca Peak has an elevation of 14,351 feet. It is one of the tallest summits in the entire Rocky Mountains of North America. This is a view to the east of the Sangre Cristo mountain range. You can see the mountain views extend to the northeast as well, and also the southeast. This is looking south along Amy Road. This is the road that runs along the entire east boundary of the property. You have roughly a quarter mile of frontage along Amy Road. You can see how the Sangre Cristo mountains extend to the south as well. Here we have the 80 acres highlighted in green. Again, there's that roughly quarter mile of frontage along Amy Road. This is the contour map with the elevation lines highlighted. There's about a 40 to 50 foot elevation change from the west boundary of the property to the east boundary of the property, and that elevation is sloping uphill towards the east. You can see that's consistent with the topographic map. This is the interactive map with the parcel highlighted in green. If we zoom out a little bit, you can start to see all of the public land that surrounds the property. All of this green shaded area, that's national forest land. There's over 2 million acres of national forest land that surrounds the property. All of this yellow shaded area, that's BLM land, Bureau of Land Management. The blue shaded area represents state land. That could be a state park, state wildlife area. For example, we just posted a property along the Sanchez Reservoir State Wildlife Area. This is a 2.41 acre parcel, and you can see how that state wildlife area is shaded blue. The pink represents a wildlife refuge. There's a wildlife refuge outside of Alamosa and Monte Vista. And the purple is a national park. This is the Great Sand Dunes National Park. And then over here, coming out of the San Juan Mountains, you have the gold medal waters of the Upper Rio Grande River, where you'll enjoy world-class fly fishing for brook, rainbow, and cutthroat trout. Here's a location map with the 80 acres highlighted here in green. You're about halfway between Fort Garland and San Luis. San Luis is actually the oldest town in all of Colorado. Dates back to around 1851. US Highway 159 and State Highway 159 will take you between Fort Garland and San Luis. And the property is only 2 miles from the paved State Highway 159. You can take Amy Road north or south. There's roads that run parallel east and west that take you to 159. The road to the south is called 19.5, and here you can see the intersection of State Highway 159 and Road 19.5. This is looking north. There's the beautiful Mount Lindsey and Blanca Peak. There is electricity in the area. The nearest lines and poles we could locate were about 0.6 of a mile to the northwest, and this is the neighbor to the northwest where that electricity is. You can see there are multiple structures, including this building right here, which looks like a geodesic dome of some sort. If you were to continue south through San Luis, you're going to end up at the Colorado-New Mexico state line. Then over here to the northwest, we have Alamosa, Colorado. Alamosa is only about 37 minutes from the property, and almost that entire drive is on State Highway 159 and 160. 159 intersects with 160 up here at Fort Garland. If you're to head west on 160, that will take you directly into Alamosa. Alamosa has a population around 10,000. You'll find medical care at the San Luis Valley Health Center. There's also several larger retail stores in Alamosa, including a Walmart Supercenter, Tractor Supply store. There are multiple grocery stores, Walgreens, and the San Luis Valley Regional Airport. So we'll go back to our interactive map for just a minute to show you that path. This is 159 to Fort Garland, and then take 160 into Alamosa. If you were to take 160 through Alamosa, it will then lead you to Monte Vista, Del Norte, and South Fork. And this stretch of 160 heading west out of Alamosa kind of follows the path of the Upper Rio Grande River. Once you reach South Fork, 160 turns to the southwest, and over here is the Wolf Creek ski area. The Wolf Creek ski area is about 100 miles, roughly 2 hours from the property, and claims to have the largest amount of natural snow of any ski area in Colorado. Once you're in Fort Garland, you could then take 160 to the east. It's a beautiful drive through these mountains, and then once you're on the other side of the Sangre de Cristos, you'll be near La Vita, and if you continued heading east on 160, it'll take you to Walsenburg and Interstate 25. State Highway 160 ends here. Then you can head south on Interstate 25. That will take you down here to Trinidad and on into New Mexico and the city city of Raton. That entire drive to Walsenburg is about 56 miles. In most conditions, it'll take you about an hour to get there. And then once you're at Walsenburg, Interstate 25 will take you north into Pueblo. Pueblo is about an hour and 37 minutes from the property. Population over 100,000. Pretty much every big box retailer you can find in Pueblo. From Pueblo, you continue north on Interstate 25 to Colorado Springs. Colorado Springs is about 2 hours and 15 minutes from the property. Population over 500,000. And then from Colorado Springs, you continue north on into Denver. Denver is about 3 hours and 20 minutes from the property. Largest city in Colorado. There's also an international airport in Denver. We have this expansive 80-acre property in southern Colorado with road access along the entire west boundary and amazing mountain views, surrounded by public land, priced only $59,997. All the property details are listed here on our website. The property taxes are about $620 a year for the entire 80-acre property. There's no HOA or HOA fees. There's no time limit to build. You can use the property recreationally, seasonally, or live there full time. We have a lot of additional information regarding the nearby points of interest and links where you can find more information about these locations. Here are the GPS coordinates and links where you can open those on a Google map. If you'd like to view the interactive map we were looking at, we have a link to that right here within the listing description. You can also scroll down to the bottom of the page where we have the interactive map embedded. There are over 200 images of the property and the surrounding area. The property photos are of the actual property and were captured within the last week. Even though it's the middle of January in southern Colorado, you can see there's very little snow on the ground, and all of the roads are easily accessible. Now, of course, weather changes, and this is southern Colorado, so there will be periods of time in the winter where there is a lot more snow, but it just so happened that these were the conditions the day our photographer was out visiting the property. If the property is of interest, we highly recommend you take the time to look through all these images. They'll answer many questions that you have, and even some you had not thought of. At LANDiO, we work extremely hard to make it super easy for you to purchase land. To secure this property, all you need to do is go to our website, landio.com, navigate to the property details page. Once you're on the property details page, you're going to see this green Buy Now button. If the Buy Now button is green and says Buy Now, that means the property is available as of that moment. We only have one of each property available, and we sell our properties on a first-come, first-served basis. The first person that places a deposit is the one that secures the property. To place the deposit, just click that green Buy Now button. You'll see the deposit added to your cart, then click Checkout. Once you click Checkout, this window appears. You enter your contact information, click Continue to Payment, enter your payment information, and complete the checkout process. As soon as your deposit is placed, this Buy Now button will automatically turn gray and say out of stock. We'll then follow up with an email to you regarding the next steps. Your $499 deposit is credited towards your purchase, and we cover all of the closing costs. The remaining balance may be paid by wire transfer, cashier's check, ACH bank draft, credit card, debit card, cryptocurrency, precious metals, or any combination of these methods. We make the whole process super simple, and it can be completed as little as a day. And then to the northeast of the Buy Now button, you'll see a Sell Property button and a Buy Property button. We have lots of people contacting us every day looking for property in all 50 states. If you have a property that you're looking to sell, click this Sell Property button. That's going to open up a simple form in a new tab. Just click Start and follow the simple instructions. It'll only take you a few minutes. Let's say you have a property in Colorado and a property in Idaho you'd like to sell. Select the state or states where your property is located, hit OK, enter your full name, your mobile number, your email address. Are you the property owner, yes or no? If you're not the property owner, you can still submit the property. At some point, we'll need to speak to the property owner, but we can start the initial research and analysis. And you may ask, why would someone submit a property to sell that they don't own? We'll give you just one of many examples. Let's say that your parents or grandparents have property they're considering selling, and they know nothing about LANDiO. This is the opportunity to introduce them to LANDiO and our superior real estate marketing and presentation skills. Ask the question, which do you think is more effective in reaching a global audience of buyers in an engaging way? Sticking a sign on the property and a few pictures on the MLS, or using our best-in-class marketing where we give land a voice? Even if you haven't spoken to your parents or grandparents yet and you'd like to talk to us about the property, just go ahead and submit it. For the next question, is the property currently listed for sale with a realtor? We work with realtors all over the United States, but it's helpful to know in advance if the property is listed with a realtor. How did you first discover LANDiO? This information is important because it enables us to determine how to better serve you. And the last question is an open form field where you can type any additional information you'd like to share. If there's nothing you'd like to share, just click submit. That's going to redirect you to a page where you can then schedule a call with us. You can click this calendar link or the image below, and that will pull up the real-time availability on our calendar. We're recording this video on January 19th. You can see everything for January 19th has been booked. We're booked solid for Thursday, January 20th. As of this recording, we do have some availability starting on Friday the 20th. 21st. Now, if you have any questions or phone numbers on the top of every page of our website, that number is 866-8LANDiO. That's 866-852-6346. The number does also receive text messages. We have a live chat feature here on our website where you can communicate with us in real time. If we're not available for whatever reason, please send us a message or respond to our next availability. You can also fill out this contact form here on our website or send us an email directly. Our email address is hello@landio.com. On behalf of myself, my family, and the entire team here at LANDiO, we sincerely appreciate your continued support. We just surpassed 93,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Please help us reach that 100,000 subscriber milestone by asking all your family, friends, and co-workers to subscribe to the LANDiO YouTube channel. And you're welcome to go ask perfect strangers. Let's start with making sure all your family, friends, and co-workers are subscribed. On behalf of myself, my family, and the entire team here at LANDiO, we sincerely appreciate your continued support. Thank you and God bless.
LANDiO.com